Good afternoon and welcome in to Southern Ohio Sports Authority's presentation of Ohio High School Baseball. I'm DC Daly and welcome in to VA Memorial Stadium. We're moments away from the first pitch of this Division III district final between the Zane Trace Pioneers and the Minford Falcons. Zane Trace currently sitting at 24-3 on the season, finished 13-1 in the Souda Valley Conference. That had them tied for first with Yoda. Coming off of a 10-4 win over the 8th-seeded Rock Hill to get to this point, looking to win their first district title since 2017. As for the Falcons, 17-8, 12-4 in the SOC2. That put them at third in that conference, coming off of a 3-1 win over the 5th-seeded Wellston Golden Rockets. 3 straight district titles for the Falcons, 2018, 2019, obviously no district titles to be handed out in 2020, and then garnering their third straight a season ago. Before this game starts, let's take a look at how the Pioneers will be starting out on defense. They are going to have in the outfield Carter Hill in left, Reese Allen in center, Drew Lane in right. And if we take a look at the infield, we'll have Brooks Hodson at third, Ben Nichols at short, Landon Jarrow at second, Austin Eisen at first, Blake Phillips behind the plate, and on the mound for the Pioneers, Trey Edler. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the batting lineup for the Minford Falcons. Leading off for the Falcons going to be the catcher, J.D. Mattis. Batting second, Carson Cronin. Third, the shortstop, Adam Crank. Batting cleanup, Aiden Queen. Fifth, the center fielder, Mason Book. Sixth, Noah Martin. Seventh, Jacob Lewis, and eighth and ninth, the first baseman, Branson Alley, and the left fielder, Cole Borland. Opening offering is on the way. First pitch swinging, Mattis to right field, and Drew Lane makes a nice running catch for the first out of the ball game, one away. That'll bring up the right fielder, Carson Cronin. Edler comes set from the stretch. Swing and a miss for the first strike of the at-bat, 0-1. For those of you who may be used to watching these live streams, notice we do not have our center field camera set up for this game, as we didn't the last game either. Is a chopper to the left side, fielded by the catcher, Phillips. And Cronin will have himself what we will call an infield single, which will put a man on with one away for the shortstop, Adam Crank. But due to previous rain and expected rain later today, we were unable to set up our center field camera for obvious reasons. We don't want it to get wet and ruin the camera. So we're just going to be settling for the camera behind the plate today, but it worked well for the first game, so we should not have any problems this game either. As a chopper up the middle, fielded by Nichols, throw on to first is good for the inning-ending double play. We'll head to the bottom of the first, 0-0 tie. This is Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth. And welcome back in here to Southern Ohio Sports Authority's presentation of this Division III district final between Zane Trace and Minford. Let's take a quick look at how the Falcons will be starting off in the field today. Cole Borland will be starting out in left, Mason Book in center, Carson Cronin in right, and in the infield, Aiden Queen at third, Adam Crank at short, Kyle Laxton at second, Branson Alley at first. And behind the plate for the Falcons will be J.D. Mattis, and on the mound, Noah Martin. One pitch grounded to the right side, fielded by Laxton, and the throw on to first is in time to retire Allen. One away. Take a quick look at the rest of the batting lineup for the Pioneers. Obviously, Reese Allen led off for the Pioneers, batting second and now batting Landon Jarrell. On deck, Ben Nichols. In the hole, Trey Edler. Batting fifth, the catcher, Blake Phillips. Batting sixth and playing first, Austin Eisen. As Jarrell lines one into center field for a one-out single. Batting seventh and playing in right, Drew Lane. Eighth and ninth, Carter Hill and Brooks Hodson.
Number 11, the shortstop, Ben Nichols.
So one man on here for Ben Nichols, one away. First offering's an off-speed pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Nichols leading the SVC in 5 different stats. Batting average at 480, runs scored at 42, doubles at 17, RBI at 38, and wins at 9. Nichols will step out, take time. You know, we talked Zane Trace last district win in 2017, which was actually a 5-3 win over the Minford Falcons. So, bit of deja vu here for the Pioneers. And that pitch right there will even the count up at 1-1. And the 1-1 is low and away. Push the count to 2-1. And the ball gets past Mattis. That'll allow Gerald to advance to second. Thinking about third. And we'll head back to second. 3-1 the count to Nichols. On deck, Trey Edler. In the hole for the Pioneers, Blake Phillips. Martin delivers the 3-1. And this one will get away from Mattis as well. That'll be runners on the corners with one away for the cleanup batter, Trey Edler.
The pitcher, number 15, Trey Edler.
Edler batting .383 on the season with 32 RBIs and 2 home runs. Nichols breaks for second. And the throw will be cut off by the shortstop, Adam Crank, a stolen base for Nichols. And that puts 2 runners in scoring position for Edler with only 1 out. One pitch on the way, chopper to the left side, it'll roll foul. and push the count to 1-2. One, two on the way. High and away, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. A high fly ball to the right side. Matt is a diving effort and will come up empty-handed. And we'll try the 2-2 again. Two and two, the count to Edler. Nichols on second, Jarrow on third, one man gone. And Edler will take time, step out of the box. Two-two pitch on the way. And a high fly ball to left field. Borland under it, he'll make the grab. Gerald tagging from third. And Nichols will stay home at second. An RBI sac fly for Trey Edler. That gets the Pioneers out in front 1-0 here in the bottom of the first inning.
Number 4, the catcher, Blake Miller.
Brings up the catcher, Blake Phillips. The man on second and two away. Austin Eisen on deck for the Pioneers. From the stretch, Martin delivers the first offering. It's low, ball one. One-oh pitch on the way. Chopper to the left side, fielded by Crank. And the throw on to first is in time for the third out of the inning. Zane Trace takes a 1-0 lead. We're headed to the top of the second. This is Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
See everything Southern Ohio Sports Authority presented by OhioHealth has to offer by visiting our website at SOSAOhio.com for complete coverage of area athletes and teams, including game stories, features, live streams of games, player and coach interviews, nightly scores, area standings, and much more. You can even view and purchase action photos from our more than 100 galleries. That's SOSAOhio.com for the best local sports coverage around.
Top of the second here at VA Memorial Stadium. Aiden Queen going to lead off for the Falcons. A 1-2-3 inning for the Falcons back in the first. Going to look to change that here in the second. Edler comes set, delivers the first offering, a high fly ball to straightaway right field. Lane camped under it and makes the grab for the first out of the inning, one away.
The center fielder, number 27, Mason Book.
Center fielder Mason Book will step in now with nobody on, one man away. And he is first pitch swinging to the right side and foul grounds. And a little lack of communication by the Pioneers allow the ball to drop for the first strike of the at-bat, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Off speed, swinging. Pushes the count to 0-2. O2 pitch on the way. Will be downstairs for a ball, 1-2. On deck for the Falcons, the opposing pitcher, Noah Martin. And in the hole, the designated hitter, Jacob Lewis. Count now 2-2 on Mason Book. And from what was an 0-2 count has now become a full 3-2 count. Payoff pitch on the way. Ground ball to the left side will roll foul. And we'll try the 3-2 again. Here's the 3-2. And this one fouled straight back off of the netting. We will have the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Right here's the 3-2. And just a tad upstairs, an 8-pitch at-bat, and a one-out walk for Mason Book. So that is the first base runner of the Falcons today. With one away, that brings up the opposing pitcher, Noah Martin. And first pitch swinging, Martin down the left field line. It'll go foul. And that'll start the at-bat out at 0-1. Book breaks for second. The throw is on target and in time. A nice throw by Blake Phillips. Able to nab Mason Book at second for the second out of the inning. So 2 down now, 1-1 the count to the batter. Here's the 1-1. High and outside, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is fouled away and out of play to the right side. We'll try it again. Here's the 2-2. And this one gets away from the catcher, Phillips. Takes it to a full count. Here's the payoff pitch. This one lined to the left side and foul. And the 3-2 pitch just misses the zone for Edler's second walk of the inning. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Jacob Lewis, with 1 man on and 2 away. In terms of pitching, Trey Edler, Zane Trace's second most innings pitched with 45 behind Nichols' 67. As the first pitch misses upstairs 1-0. Allowed 48 hits, 21 earned runs. Has garnered 33 strikeouts, 2 complete games, a 6-1 record, and a 3.27 ERA on the season. Here's the 1-1. Flare to the left side, and it will be caught by Carter Hill for the 3rd out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 2nd. Zane Trace is still out in front 1-0. This is Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Second. The first baseman, number 20, Austin Ison.
The Trey Edler sac fly got the Pioneers out to a 1-0 lead an inning ago. Here in the bottom of the second, the Pioneers going to look to add to that with Austin Ison leading off for the Pioneers and ahead in the count 1-0. Due up for the Pioneers, Austin Ison, Drew Lane, Carter Hill, and if needed be, Brooks Hodson in the double hole. Ison a hitter's count here at 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-0. This one fouled to the right side and out of play, 2-1. Two one is fouled straight back, which brings it to an even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. This one lined into the right center field gap. It'll split the outfielders. No, it will be caught by the right fielder, Cronin. Did not think Cronin was going to get there, but he showed off his range and made the grab for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the right fielder, Drew Lane. This one inside, 1-0. Lane, a .325 hitter on the season. Here's the 1-0. This one high and outside, 2-0. 25 hits, 5 doubles, and 19 RBIs for Lane on the season. And currently sitting in a 3-0 count. And the 3-0 will be called a ball for a 4-pitch walk, which will put a runner on with 1 away for Carter Hill. First offering to Hill is downstairs. 5 straight balls here for Noah Martin. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and fouled to the right side and out of play. This one fouled off straight off the back netting. Make the count 1-2. Pickoff attempt to first base, gets away from Branson Alley. This will allow Drew Lane to advance to second. So a runner in scoring position now with 1 away for the left fielder, Carter Hill. Brooks Hodson on deck for the Pioneers. And in the hole, Reese Allen, who represents the top of the order for the Pioneers. 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Ball dropped by the catcher. Throw on to first. is in time to complete the strikeout for the second out of the inning.
Number 3, Brooks Hudson.
So 2 down now with 1 man on for the third baseman, Brooks Hodson. Noah Martin and the Minford Falcons looking to get out of this inning without allowing the Pioneers to extend their 1-0 lead here in this Division III district final. And the first pitch to Hodson is low and away, 1-0. The 1-0 can't find the zone either. Push it to a count of 2 balls and no strikes. (2-0) on the way, high and outside, 3-0. (3-0) pitch on the way, and a called strike for the first strike of the AB. Makes the count 3-1. From the stretch, here's the 3-1, and it's outside for a 5-pitch walk, which puts men on first and second with 2 away for the leadoff man, Reese Allen. First pitch to Allen, a called strike. Starts the at bat out at 0-1. The 1 pitch is swung on and missed by Allen, which gets him down on the count, 0-2, with 2 down and 2 men on. Here's the 0-2, outside, 1-2. One-two pitch on the way, got him swinging, strike 3 for the third out of the inning. And we'll head into the top of the third inning. Still a 1-0 ball game in favor of the Pioneers. This is Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie & Son Trucking each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Leading off the top of the third for the Falcons, the first baseman, number 15, Branson Alley.
The first baseman, Branson Alley, going to get his first at-bat of the game here in the top of the third inning. One hit so far on the game for both teams. Carson Cronin having the one for the Falcons. First pitch swinging as Alley to the right side and is caught by the first baseman, Austin Eisen, for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the left fielder, Cole Borland, with one away.
Cole Borland.
Borland squaring around to bunt, brings it back, but a called strike starts the at-bat out at 0-1. The one pitch is off speed and upstairs. Makes it 1-1. One pitch is upstairs as well. Two straight balls makes the count 2-1. The 2-1 is swung through by Borland. Brings it back to an even 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch is very upstairs. Makes the count full. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him swinging strike three for the second out of the inning. That'll bring us back to the top of the Falcon lineup with J.D. Mattis. Mattis a fly out to right field in his first plate appearance. This time a ground ball to the left side, fielded by Nichols. He has trouble with it and will not be able to make the throw over to first. So Mattis will reach on air. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Carson Cronin.
Right fielder, number 31, Carson Cronin.
Cronin, the only Falcon hit in his last at-bat. To be a single, would later be caught stealing. This time he's going to square around to bunt, lay this one right down the third base line and reach on an infield single for his second hit of the game. That'll put two men on with two away for the three-hole, Adam Crank. So 2 for 2 on the day now is Cronin. Edler delivers the 1-0. It's inside, pushes the count to 2-0. Crank grounding into the inning-ending double play back in the first. Looking to do something a little different here. The 2-0 pitch on the way upstairs. Makes it count 3 balls and no strikes. On deck for the Falcons is the third baseman, Aiden Queen, who flew out to right in his only at-bat in the second. And the 3-0 pitch will find the zone, which makes the count 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike to Adam Crank. 2 men on, 2 away, a 1-0 lead for the Pioneers. And the 3-1 pitch is high and inside. That'll load the bases with 2 men gone for Aiden Queen.
The third baseman, number 34, Aiden Queen.
Big spot here for the left-handed hitting third baseman. And he'll take the first pitch he sees for a ball. Count now 1-0. Pitch on the way. And it'll cross the plate for a strike, evens it up at 1-1. Chopper to the right side. It'll be fielded by the first baseman, Ison, and that'll put an end to the Falcon rally. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Zane Trace is still out in front, 1-0. This is Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Leading off the bottom of the third for the Pioneers, the second baseman, number 1, Landon Gerald.
Landon Gerald going to lead things off for the Pioneers in the bottom half of the third inning. Gerald a single in his first plate appearance back in the first inning, representing the Pioneers' only hit so far in the contest. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball to the left side. Third baseman Queen has trouble with it. Throw on to first is off target. And this could allow Gerald to reach second, which it will.
number 11, the shortstop, Nichols.
So the error allows Gerald to make it to second. And that brings up the three-hole, the shortstop, Ben Nichols. And Nichols will be intentionally walked. That'll send him to first, which puts 2 men on with nobody gone for the pitcher, Trey Edler. Edler a sac fly to left field in his last at-bat, which gave the Pioneers their only run so far in the contest. Here's the 1-0 from Martin. It gets under the catcher, Mattis. Both runners will advance. And that now puts 2 runners in scoring position with nobody gone. The hitters count here for Edler. Here's the 2-0. And it'll be downstairs, making the count 3 balls and no strikes. And the 3-0 is upstairs. That'll load the bases with nobody gone for the catcher, Blake Phillips.
The catcher, number 4, Blake Phillips.
So a quick mound visit there for the Falcons. That'll keep Martin on the mound. And it looks like Levi Coryell will be warming up in the Falcon bullpen. Here's the first offering to Phillips, who lines one to the left side and out of play. Actually, it will stay in play. That's still a foul ball. That'll start the at-bat out at 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Phillips thought about taking a hack, but holds back. It'll be a called strike that pushes the count to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. A chop to the left side, fielded by Crank. Throw to home to Mattis is in time for the force out. That will not allow a run to score. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Austin Eisen, with one away.
The first baseman, Austin Eisen.
Eisen, first pitch swinging. This one to shallow center field. It'll drop in for a base hit. All runners advance a base and an RBI single for Austin Eisen.
Number 16, the right fielder, Drew Lane.
That ball just hit into kind of a Bermuda triangle there in between the center fielder, second baseman, and shortstop. Same situation here, only with a new batter in the right fielder, Drew Lane. Lane reached on a walk an inning ago. He's first pitch swinging. Martin flips it home to Mattis. He will not have enough time to flip it over to first. So once again, that will not allow a run to score. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Carter Hill, with two away.
The left fielder, Carter Hill.
Hill takes the first pitch he sees for a called strike. That'll start the at-bat out at 0-1. Hill swings through the 0-1 offering. It gets him down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball to the left side, fielded by Crank, and he'll flip it over to Laxton at second for the third out of the inning. Zane Trace extends their lead by 1, leading 2-0 over the Minford Falcons heading into the top of the 4th. This is Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
See everything Southern Ohio Sports Authority presented by OhioHealth has to offer by visiting our website at SOSAOhio.com for complete coverage of area athletes and teams, including game stories, features, live streams of games, player and coach interviews, nightly scores, area standings, and much more. You can even view and purchase action photos from our more than 100 galleries. That's SOSAOhio.com for the best local sports coverage around.
leading off the top of the fourth for the Falcons. Number 27, the center fielder, Mason Book.
Mason Book going to lead things off for us to kick off the fourth inning here in the top half of the inning. Book reached on a walk in his last plate appearance. First pitch he sees is a called strike, which makes the count 0-1. Book swinging on the second pitch. A nice play by Hodson. Actually, it was fielded by Nichols. It'll be an infield single for Mason Book.
The pitcher, number 24, Noah Martin.
Noah Martin also reached on a walk in his last plate appearance. A square round to bunt. A pickoff attempt to first base is not in time to nab Book. Martin squaring around to bunt. Edler will step off the back of the mound. Martin squaring around to bunt. He'll pull back. And the first pitch he sees will be called a ball. 1-0. And Martin will pull back once again. This time, the pitch is a called strike, evens it up at 1-1. Martin originally squared around the bunt, pulls back and takes a hack. However, it goes foul. That makes the count 1-2. One-two pitch on the way. Martin reaches out and pops this one up to the right side. Ison camped under it and makes the grab for the first out of the inning.
Number 8, Jacob Lewis.
First pitch to Lewis, a called strike. Makes the count 0-1. Lewis a fly out the left. Back in the second inning. And this time a liner to the left side and down the left field line and fair. Should be extra bases for Lewis. And a one-out double for the designated hitter, Jacob Lewis. That moves Mason Book to third and puts 2 men in scoring position with 1 away for Branson Alley.
Branson Alley.
Alley a fly out to first base, an inning ago. This time a suicide squeeze for the Falcons. Edler can't handle it. The flip on to first is in time. But an RBI sac bunt that cuts Zane Trace's 2-0 lead in half just to 2-1. And the bunt also moves Lewis to third. So now there is 2 away, with a man on third for the leadoff man. No, sorry, the 9-hole, the left fielder, Cole Borland. And he'll lay down a bunt as well. The run scores if he's safe at first, which he is not. That'll end the inning. Minford gets 1 back, makes the game a 2-1 in favor of the Pioneers. This is Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
The third baseman, number 3, Brooks Hodson.
Brooks Hodson going to lead things off for the Pioneers in the bottom half of the 4th inning. 2-1 lead for the Pioneers here in the 4th. And Hodson takes the first pitch he sees for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 pitch misses the mark to the outside. A hitter's count for Hodson at 2-0. 2-0 pitch finds the zone for the first strike of the AB. The count now at 2-1. Hodson reaching on a walk back in the second. 2-1 pitch in the turf. And the 3-1 pitch finds the inside corner. A full count now here for Brooks Hodson. Out of the windup, Martin delivers the payoff pitch, and it misses the mark for a 6-pitch walk and a leadoff walk for Brooks Hodson.
Number 30, the center fielder, Reese Allen.
That'll bring up Reese Allen for the third time today. Currently 0 for 2 in the contest with a ground out to second and a swinging strikeout as well. He takes the first offering for a called strike, 0-1. Pickoff attempt to first base. Not successful. Hodson breaks for second and will steal the bag successfully. That puts a man in scoring position with nobody gone for the leadoff man, Reese Allen. The 1-1 can't find the zone. Count now at 2 balls and 1 strike. On deck for the Pioneers, the second baseman, Landon Jarrell. And in the hole, the shortstop, Ben Nichols. Here's the 2-1. Foul ball back towards the backstop. Count now at even, 2-2. Allen way out in front of this one, catches a piece of it and fouls it off to the left side. And we'll try the 2-2 again. Two pitch once again, fouled off by Allen. This one downstairs and in the turf for the third ball of the at-bat. Brings us to a full count with a man on second and nobody gone. And Allen will take the 3-2 pitch for a ball. That'll send him to first and put 2 men on with nobody gone for Landon Jarrell.
Number 1, the second baseman, Landon Jarrell.
So Noah Martin, his day is done on the mound. He'll move to second. And now on the mound for the Falcons is Levi Coryell. He'll take over with no outs, 2 men on. And Landon Jarrow at the plate. He'll square around this bunt, straight up in the air to the left side around the Pioneer dugout. And that'll represent the first strike of the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 from Coryell, swung on and hit into shallow left center field. And the outfielders will run into each other, but it's caught by the center fielder, Mason Book. Hodson will advance to third on the tag. And that'll put runners on the corners with 1 man gone. There will be an appeal to second, but it will not be successful. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Ben Nichols, who is currently without an official at-bat. He was walked in his first at-bat, walked in his first plate appearance, and then intentionally walked in his second. The first pitch he sees will be out of the zone. Makes the count 1-0. Nichols holds off on the 1-0. However, a called strike evens the count at 1-1. Swinging through the 1-1 pitch. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Nichols. Allen breaks for second. Nichols swinging at the 1-2, a pop-up to the right side, caught by the first baseman. Not able to double him up at first as Branson Alley diving to first base. Attempting to double up Reese Allen, who was on the move on the pitch. So now be 2 men away with the cleanup man, Trey Edler, coming to the plate.
The pitcher, number 15, Trey Edler.
First offering to Edler is low and away. Makes the count 1-0. Second straight ball to Edler. And a 2-0 count. And Edler takes the 2-0 for a called strike, which pushes the count to 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is scorched down the left field line and foul. That'll bring us to an even 2 balls and 2 strikes on the cleanup man, Edler. Here's the 2-2. On the move is Allen. Here comes Hudson. And he will score on the passed ball. We'll call it a wild pitch. So Hudson scores on the wild pitch. Allen moves to second. And it is now a full count for Trey Edler. The 3-2 pitch is inside. Edler works a walk.
Number 4, the catcher, Blake Phillips.
Runners on first and second with 2 outs for the catcher, Blake Phillips, who is 0 for 2 with a ground out to short and reaching on a fielder's choice. Three straight balls to Blake Phillips. Makes the count 3-0. Austin Eisen on deck. And Drew Lane in the hole for the Pioneers. 3-0 pitch finds the zone, which makes the count 3-1. So we are now down to 2 umpires as one of them has jogged off the field for whatever reason. The 3-1 pitch does not find the zone. It'll be a 5-pitch walk for Blake Phillips, and that'll load the bases with 2 outs for Austin Eisen. So back-to-back walks for Levi Coryell. And a first pitch ball to the first baseman, Austin Eisen. The 1-0 pitch is swung through by Eisen. That evens it up at 1-1. And we are are back to 3. As the third base umpire is back out on the field. One pitch on the way, outside and low. Makes the count 2-1. Two balls and one strike to count to the batter, Ison. Here's the 2-1. This one upstairs, 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch finds the zone and is fouled back and out of play into the parking lot. A full count now with the bases loaded, 2 men gone. Payoff pitch on the way. And got him looking, strike 3 called, a big time strikeout for Levi Coryell. But not before the Pioneers get 1 run back and retake their 2-run lead at 3-1 over the Minford Falcons. This is Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie & Son Trucking. Willie & Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie & Son Trucking each week at SOSAOhio.com.
For the Falcons, the catcher, number 12, J.D. Mattis.
Back to the top of the order for the Falcons to start off the top of the 5th inning. J.D. Mattis 0 for 2 on the day. Fly out to right and reaching on error in the third. Fouls the first pitch he sees to the right and out of play. Starting his at bat at 0-1. Breaking ball on the 0-1. A check swing by Mattis. Appeal to first. Umpire says he did not go. And that brings us to an even 1-1. The 2-1 pitch hit to the left side. And just foul. Definitely would have been extra bases for Mattis. But instead, he'll come back to an even 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2 from Edler. And got him looking, strike three called for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Carson Cronin.
Right fielder, number 31, Carson Cronin.
The second strikeout of the game for Trey Edler. And Cronin, first pitch swinging up the middle. And he is 3 for 3 on the day with 3 singles. And that'll bring up the 3-hole, Adam Crank.
The shortstop, number 5, Adam Crank.
Crank 0 for 1, a ground out to short. That was actually part of an inning-ending double play. And reached first on a walk in his last plate appearance, which came in the 3rd inning. And nice bunt down the third base line to Hodson. Not enough time to first. And another infield single due to a bunt for the Minford Falcons. Tell you, a bunt does not get much more textbook than that, as it was in the reddish-brown turf all the way down the line, and Hodson just had no chance of throwing out Crank at first. And the first pitch to Queen is a called strike, which makes the count 0-1. Queen 0 for 2 in the game. The fly out the right and a ground out to first. And the 1-0 is skied to right field. Drew Lane moving under it. And he'll make the catch for the second out. Crank going to stay home at first. And Cronin going to advance to third. And that'll put runners on the corners with 2 men gone for the center fielder, Mason Book. One for one on the day is Mason Book. Also drew a walk in the second. And a third to first pickoff here for Edler. Almost in time to nab Crank over at first. Here's the first pitch to Book. Upstairs, 1-0. If you're just now joining us, Division III District Final. Zane Trace Pioneers up 3-1 over the Minford Falcons here in the top of the 5th inning. With 2 gone and runners on the corners. Mason Book batting, and they've got Crank picked off. Throw to third is not in time. No, it will be called out. I thought he may have been called safe. He must have came off the bag. So that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom half of the 5th. ZT still out in front, 3-1. This is Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented. Well, we got to hold on a second here. Yeah, he's going to be called out. So we will head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. This is Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Pioneers, number 16, the right fielder, Drew.
Welcome back in here to VA Memorial Stadium. Getting ready to start off the bottom half of the 5th inning. And leading things off for the Pioneers, number 16, the right fielder, Drew Lane. Lane 0 for 1, reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd and drew a walk in the 2nd. And is currently sitting at an even count of 1-1. He'll take the 1-1 for a called strike, makes it 1-2. One-two pitch on the way, high and outside, brings it back to an even 2-2. Two-two pitch is fouled down the 3rd base line. And we'll try the 2-2 again. Another 2-2 pitch fouled. This one straight back off the backstop. And we'll try it for a 3rd time. Two-two pitch high and outside brings us to a full count. Jagger Stauffer is currently on deck for the Pioneers, so as of now, looks like he's going to bat for Carter Hill. And I'd assume take over the duties in left field as well. Brooks Hodson to follow. And Lane goes down swinging on the 3-2 pitch for the first out of the inning, and that will bring up Stauffer with one away.
Pitch hitting for the Pioneers, number 12, Jagger Stauffer.
First pitch swinging almost straight up in the air, a little bit to the left side. What a grab by the catcher, J.D. Mattis. For the second out of the inning, that'll bring up Brooks Hodson with 2 away.
Number 3, the third baseman, Brooks Hodson.
First pitch is upstairs and actually over the head of the catcher, Mattis, for the first ball of the at-bat, 1-0. And the 1-0 will find the zone, brings the count to 1-1. 1-1 pitch is grounded to the right side, stopped by Alley, and he'll pick it up and step on first to complete the 3-up, 3-down inning for the Falcons. And we'll head to the 6th with the Pioneers out in front 3-1 over the Falcons. This is Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
See everything Southern Ohio Sports Authority presented by OhioHealth has to offer by visiting our website at SOSAOhio.com for complete coverage of area athletes and teams, including game stories, features, live streams of games, player and coach interviews, nightly scores, area standings, and much more. You can even view and purchase action photos from our more than 100 galleries. That's SOSAOhio.com for the best local sports coverage around.
Number 27, the center fielder, Mason Book.
Well, Mason Book ended the last inning at bat, and he will start this one off at bat as well. First pitch swinging to the left center field gap. It'll split the outfielders into the alley. There should be extra bases for Mason Book. He'll round second and look to get to third. A head first slide, and he does so safely. A leadoff triple for Mason Book. He appears to be a bit shaken up after the slide. And also appears to be well enough to stay out there, as he only has 90 feet to go.
Second baseman, Noah Martin.
That'll bring up Noah Martin, who started off this game on the mound for the Falcons, has since moved over to second as Coryell headed to the mound, and he'll send this one down the left field line for what should be an RBI and extra bases. And he'll settle into second for an RBI double as the rain starts to fall here at the VA once again. As ZT is only up 3-2 now. And with nobody gone, Jacob Lewis will step up to the plate with a runner in scoring position. And it appears Ron Allen going to head out to the mound. And we will be right back after this mound visit. Edler going to stay in the game for the Pioneers. And Jacob Lewis going to come up to the plate with Martin on second representing the tying run, himself representing the score, or the winning run. Well, obviously it would not win the game, more of the leading run. He'll take the first pitch he sees for a ball upstairs, 1-0. Lewis 1 for 2 on the ball game, a double in his last at bat. The double here most likely ties things up. Here's the 1-0. Outside, the hitters count now for Lewis at 2-0. The 2-0 pitch is taken for a called strike that makes the count 2-1. It's been raining on and off all day here at the VA. It's game time pushed back about 20 minutes to everybody's favorite time of the day. As the 2-1 pitch is fouled down the left field line and out of play. Evens it up at 2-2. This game a little bit of a late start time as it really started coming down about a half hour before the scheduled start time, so around 3:30. And quit raining about probably right at 4 o'clock. And it's been dry ever since then, but here in the last 4 or 5 minutes, it started to pick up again. Two and two, the count to the designated hitter, Jacob Lewis. Here's the 2-2. A ground ball to the right side, gloved by Jarrell, and the throw on the first to retire Lewis. However, Martin will advance to third, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Branson Alley. The chance here to tie things up for the Falcons. Alley 0 for 1 on the ball game. Can't remember, I believe it was a sac bunt. And this one gets past the catcher Phillips. Coming home is Martin, and he will score standing up, which ties the ball game at 3. and clears the bases for Minford. So 1-0 the count to Alley. A 3-3 ball game here in this Division III district final. The 1-0 pitch low and away. Pushes us to a 2-0 count. This will be the 72nd pitch of the game for Edler. And it's lined to straightaway center field, but a diving grab by Reese Allen. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 11, Cole Borland.
Left fielder Cole Borland will step in 0 for 2 with a swinging strikeout and a ground out to the pitcher. And on deck represents back to the top of the lineup for the Falcons with J.D. Mattis. First pitch from Borland, one hops the plate, 1-0. And the 1-0 is fouled away. Evens up the count at 1-1. One on the way. And Borland maybe looking to steal one with a bunt. However, it will go foul. And push the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. And a 3-3 tie here in the top of the 6th inning. From the stretch, the 1-2. It's downstairs, 2-2. Two pitch cannot find the zone either. A full count at 3-2. Three-two pitch fouled away. Payoff pitch, a chopper to the left side, fielded by Nichols. Throw on to first is in time. A nice running throw from Ben Nichols ends the inning, but not before the Falcons even things up at 3. We'll head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. This is Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
Leading off the bump in the 6 for the Pioneers.
Levi Coryell back on the bump for the Falcons. Reese Allen going to lead things off for the Pioneers in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the first pitch he sees will be a called ball. 1-0. And the 1-0 crosses the plate. Makes the count 1-1. Just a tad outside, 2-1. Allen 0 for 2. Drew a walk in the 4th, his last plate appearance. This time to chop it right back to the mound. A nice play by Coryell. Throw on to first is just in time. 1 away.
Number 1, the second baseman, Landon Gerald.
That'll bring on the second baseman, Landon Jarrell, for the 4th time today. 1 for 3. A single all the way back in the 1st inning. Since then, reached on an error and flew out to left field. First offering to Jarrell, finds the zone, 0-1. Off speed on the 0-1, finds the zone, 0-2. O2 pitch fouled away down the third base line. We'll try the 0-2 again. Upstairs on the 0-2 pitch. Brings us back to 1-2. Pitch is downstairs. Brings the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nichols on deck, Edler in the hole. Here's the 2-2. Got him looking, strike 3 called for the 2nd out of the inning, and that'll bring up Ben Nichols with 2 away.
Number 11, the shortstop, Ben Nichols.
The 3rd strikeout and 3 innings of work for Coryell. First pitch to Nichols, a breaking ball, finds the zone. That'll start things off, 0-1. Another breaking ball, finds the zone again, 0-2. Nichols been walked twice, a fly out to first in his last eight. It was his last at bat. Fastball, Nichols takes to the right side and foul into the Minford bullpen. That'll keep the count at 0-2. Nichols takes the 0-2 breaking ball right up the middle for a 2-out single. His first hit of the contest. And that'll bring up Trey Edler with 1 man on and 2 outs.
Trey Edler.
So Nichols now 1 for 2 on the day. Edler, a big hack on the first pitch. Does not connect, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch just misses the zone. That evens things up at 1-1. Nichols breaks for second. Edler skies one straight up into shallow left field. Crank under it and makes the grab. That'll send us to the 7th inning with the score tied at 3. This is Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Willie and Son Trucking. Willie and Son Trucking has been a proud supporter of local student athletes, coaches, and athletic programs throughout its history. Be sure to look out for the Shack Athlete of the Week presented by Willie and Son Trucking each week at SOSAOhio.com.
Off the top of the 7th for the Falcons. The catcher, number 12, J.D. Mattis.
Top of the order here in the top of the 7th inning of this Division III district final between the Minford Falcons and the Zane Trace Pioneers. J.D. Mattis stepping in for his 4th plate appearance, and he'll start off the top of the 7th inning with a single. And that'll represent his first hit of the ball game. He is now 1 for 4. And that'll bring up Carson Cronin, who is 3 for 3 on the game with 3 singles. And head coach Tom Allen going to head out to the mound. We'll have a mound visit, and we will be back after that.
Cronin.
So Reese Allen going to head to the mound for the Pioneers. Trey Edler going to take over duties at first base, which sends Austin Eisen into center field. Here's the first offering to Cronin, which gets away from the catcher Phillips. Heading to second is Mattis. That puts a runner in scoring position with nobody gone. On the season, Reese Allen, 18 innings pitched, 17 strikeouts, and a 1.94 ERA. Is the fourth most innings pitched on the Pioneers behind Nichols, Edler, Brooks Hodson. And that is where he resides in fourth. 2-0 the count to Carson Cronin. On deck, Adam Crank. In the hole, Aiden Queen. Cronin looking for his fourth hit of the ball game. Here's the 2-0. And he'll take it for a called strike, 2-1. 2-1 pitch on the way. A bunt laid down by Cronin, and it will roll foul. That evens things up at 2-2. Two pitch off speed on the way, fouled off as Cronin just trying to fight to see another day. From the stretch, the 2-2 from Allen, off speed, low and away. That brings the count to full at 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's out of the zone. Cronin works a walk that puts men on first and second with nobody out for the 3-hole Adam Crank.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 5, Adam Crank.
Crank sends this one to the left side to Hodson. He'll step on third. And he'll eat the ball. Won't make any attempt on the double play. So Crank reaches on fielder's choice. And same position we were just in, only with one out. Aiden Queen is 0 for 3 on the ball game, still looking for his first hit. Couldn't think of a better time to get it. The top of the 7th inning of a district final. Off speed, outside, 1-0. Allen delivers the 1-0. It's out of the zone. Another hitter's count for a Minford batter. Here's the 2-0 to Aiden Queen. He sends this one high in the air and out of play. Gives us a 2-1 count with 1 out, 2 men on. Queen fouls off the 2-1, brings us to an even 2-2. Mason Book on deck for the Falcons. And in the hole, the designated hitter, in the hole, the second baseman, Noah Martin. Here's the 2-2, off speed and upstairs. Another full count. Queen, a chopper to the right side. It'll roll foul. And we'll try the 3-2 pitch again. Another 3-2 pitch. This one high down the right field line. And almost caught by the right fielder, Drew Lane. And Queen will face another 3-2 pitch from Allen, the payoff. This one flying out to right field, this time between the lines, caught by Lane. And tagging from first is Crank. And tagging from second is Cronin. Both runners advance, which gives us second and third with 2 outs for the center fielder, Mason Book.
Number 27, the center fielder, Mason Book.
Book is 2 for 2 today. Drew a walk in the second, a single in the fourth, and a leadoff triple an inning ago. Also has 2 runs scored. And can pick up 1 to 2 huge RBIs here in the top of the 7th inning. Off speed on the first offering from Allen, finds the zone. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is way out of the zone. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is lined to the left side and foul. It'll push us to a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Mason Book at the plate. And a 3-3 ball game here at VA Memorial Stadium. Here is the 1-2, off speed, up and out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two off speed on the way, ground ball to the left side, gloved by Nichols. The throw on to first, gets away from Edler. Coming home to score is Carson Cronin. And for the time being, the Minford Falcons out in front, 4-3. And I'm still waiting on the official ruling. Oh, we're going to have a balk. We're going to have a balk called on the pitcher, Allen. That'll bring Crank home to score an advance book to second. So a two-run seventh inning has allowed Minford to take a 5-3 lead over Zane Trace. And Adam Crank heading out to the Minford bullpen. So assuming Crank comes in, Coryell's day would be done. And the 0-1 pitch just misses the zone. And we're at a count of 1-1. Just going to go ahead and intentionally walk Noah Martin.
Now batting the designated hitter, Jacob Lewis.
Brings up the designated hitter, Jacob Lewis. 2 for 3 on the day with a double in the fourth. And we're going to have another balk called on Allen. That'll move everybody over a base to make it second and third. First pitch to Lewis is an off-speed one. It'll find the zone, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. This one fouled to the right side. Makes the count 0-2. This one fouled straight up in the air. Phillips camped under it, and he'll make the grab for the third out of the inning. The Pioneers have got some work to do in the bottom of the seventh as they currently trail the Minford Falcons 5-3 in this Division III district final. This is Ohio High School Baseball on Southern Ohio Sports Authority, presented by OhioHealth. So Blake Phillips going to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Pioneers. Coryell remains in the ball game. Phillips 0 for 2 today. And he'll take the first offering from Coryell for a strike. 0-1. Here's the 1-1. Phillips will take this one for a strike as well. Makes the count 1-2. One-two pitch on the way. Upstairs brings us to an even 2-2. Phillips will be hit by the pitch. That'll send him to first base and bring up the first baseman, Austin Eisen.
Number 20, the center fielder, Austin Eisen.
Eisen 1 for 3 today with an RBI single in the 3rd. And the first pitch he sees is called a ball, 1-0. Coryell currently sitting around 58 pitches. As the 1-0 pitch is fouled straight back, makes it 1-1. Only 2 of Minford's, as here's the 1-1, up and in, 2-1. Only 2 of Minford's 5 runs have been RBIs. And looking at Zane Trace, as the 2-1 pitch is up and away, brings us to a 3-1 count. For Zane Trace, it is 2 RBI as well. 3-1 on the way, up and in, that's a walk. And coming to the plate, representing the winning run, is the right fielder, Drew Lane.
Number 16, the right fielder, Drew Lane.
So Adam Crank going to come in relief for the Falcons. Kyle Laxton going to re-enter at second, and Noah Martin going to move over to short. And Drew Lane going to step into the batter's box here. He'll square around to bunt this one away, 1-0. Drew Lane at the plate. On deck is Jagger Stauffer, and in the hole is Brooks Hodson. As this one is bunted, and Crank makes a nice throw to third for the force out and the first out of the inning.
Number 12, the left fielder, Jagger Stauffer.
Stauffer, a pop out to the catcher in his last plate appearance. Entered halfway through the game in the 5th inning for starter Carter Hill. Here's the 1-0. A 1-1 count to Jagger Stauffer. Chopper to the left side, fielded by Martin. Flip to Laxton at second for the force, 2 away.
The third baseman, number 3, Brooks Hodson.
The Falcons now 1 out away from their 4th consecutive district title. Here's the first offering. Called strike, 0-1. Brooks Hodson is 0 for 1 with 2 walks drawn and a run scored in the 4th. Ground out to first in his last plate appearance. Here's the 0-1. A check swing, no he did not. It evens it at 1-1. Chopper to the right side, fielded by Laxton. The throw on to first is in time, and the Falcons have won their 4th consecutive district title with a 5-3 win over the Zane Trace Pioneers, and are coming back here next Thursday, where they would take on the Fairland Dragons, who picked up a win earlier today against the Meigs Marauders. We'll step aside, and when we come back, the trophy presentation as well as all the stats from today's contest. We'll be back after this.
See everything Southern Ohio Sports Authority presented by OhioHealth has to offer by visiting our website at SOSAOhio.com for complete coverage of area athletes and teams, including game stories, features, live streams of games, player and coach interviews, nightly scores, area standings, and much more. You can even view and purchase action photos from our more than 100 galleries. That's SOSAOhio.com for the best local sports coverage around.
Please direct your attention to the field where representatives from the Southeast District Athletic Board will present tonight's district runner-up and district champion trophies to each school. When your name is called, please step forward to be recognized. First, for the 2022 district runner-up, Zane Trace Pioneers. Number 35, Hayden Stewart. Number 32, Austin Wingo. Number 30, Reese Allen. Number 25, Gabe Rose. Number 24, Carter Hill. Number 22, Mason Myers. Number 20, Austin Ison. Number 16, Drew Lane. Number 12, Jagger Stauffer. Number 8, Ezra Griffith. Number 5, Isaiah Kaiser. Number 4, Blake Phillips. Number 3, Brooks Hodson. Number 1, Landon Gerald.
All right, well, as Zane Trace is wrapping up their district runner-up trophy presentation, we'll go over the stats that I have from today's district final. As I pull up the lineup sheets, we have Landon Gerald went 1 for 3 with a run scored. Ben Nichols 1 for 2 with a run scored. Trey Edler 0 for 2, but with a sac fly that resulted in an RBI. Austin Ison went 1 for 3 with an RBI, and Brooks Hodson went 0 for 2 with a run scored. And that pretty much wraps things up for the Pioneers. J.D. Matt is 1 for, and this is for Minford. J.D. Matt is 1 for 4. Carson Cronin, a 3 for 3 day, including a walk, 3 singles with a run scored. Adam Crank, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Mason Book went 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Noah Martin goes 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI. Jacob Lewis goes 1 for 4 with a double. Branson Alley goes 0 for 2 with an RBI. And that wraps things up hitting-wise. Pitching, Noah Martin goes 3 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, both of those earned, 2 strikeouts. And then Levi Coryell comes in, throws 3 innings and a third, allows 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts, and he is credited with the win. And then Adam Crank slams the door with 2/3 of an inning pitched, no earned runs, no hits, no nothing, as he did exactly that, slammed the door, and the Minford Falcons have won 4 consecutive Division III district titles. So once again, the final here from VA Memorial Stadium. Minford Falcons 5, Zane Trace Pioneers 3. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Number 60, Cam Thacker. Number 3, Brian Queen. Number 7, Isaac Porter. Number 14, Kyle Laxton. Number 31, Carson Cronin. Number 27, Mason Book. Number 34, Aiden Queen. Number 24, Noah Martin. number 0, Jimmy Adams. Number 11, Cole Moreland. Number 5, Adam Crank. Number 8, Jacob Lewis. Number 15, Branson Alley. And number 4, Levi Coriel. Head coach Anthony Middle and his staff. Now with the captains for the Falcons, please come forward to receive your district championship trophy. Congratulations. You will be moving on to place fairly next Thursday, June 2nd, here at VA Memorial Stadium at 12 p.m.